All right, so Brian and I are going to go through some of the silver glove material. We're going to go through some of the silver glove punching material. These are punching combinations that are part of the curriculum. We start off pretty straightforward. Actually, none of them are really super challenging. So the first one is just going to be a jab cross, a hook to the body, and a high hook with my rear hand to the head. And that's exactly what Brian's going to do. On this one, the defenses are all just covering. There's nothing fancy in defenses. So when Brian jabs, I catch, I carry the cross, he's going to hook to the body, I'm going to cover, and he hooks the head, I'm going to cover. And I'll step side to side as I'm doing it. The other thing that Nicholas points out when he's talking about doing this is that you don't always have to stay on a straight line, right? So I can jab, cross, I can step out from my body hook, I can step from my other hook. Or I can change it up. I can step this way if I want. You don't have to stay on the straight line through the whole thing. But in the beginning, you start off jab, cross, body hook, high hook, and then Brian comes right back. Jab, cross, body hook, high hook. Okay, so do a couple where you're just going straight, and then once you've got that down, start putting some angles into your foot. And let's do it. Jab, cross, body hook. I might throw an uppercut rather than okay, you have to be able to what? You're not cheating, you're not winning. Exactly. Okay. The next one is very similar to the one that we just did. Jab cross, lead body hook, lead body uppercut, and then the high hook. So the only punch changes is third punch changes from jab cross. So in the last one we went to the body with the hook. This time I'm going to jab cross, move to the body with an uppercut. So it's he's got to change his line for his block. And then the last one is the high hook, and then he's going to cover. So Brian comes at me. I'm going to catch, parry, I'm going to cover this, right? This is all just about getting your hands in the way of its barriers. So bam, 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 bam. And the same thing, you can change your angling, right? So I can come this way, or I can go this way and try to get my uppercut down the center line a little bit more. It's up to you, but always start off just coming in a little bit direct so that your partner gets a little chance to figure out what's going on. Okay? Whenever you're doing these drills, you start off slow and you build up. You don't start off at high speed. I don't come to Brian and say, that's not the way to drill. So you come in at a pace your partner can handle, and then you amp it up as you go, as you have success. As you have success, you can start going a little faster. Partner has success defending himself, I should say. If you're having success hitting him, you're probably going at a good pace. All right, we're going to do that one again. Ooh. Ooh. And the next one, start to work a little bit more body evasions. This one starts with a jab, goes to a rear high hook, lead high hook, across the body, and one more high hook. So on the first hook and the last hook, Brian's going to bob and weave. The rest of them he's just going to block as he was doing before. So he blocks the jab. He's going to bob and weave off of this hook. He's going to cover for this hook. He's going to cover the cross and then bob and weave off the last hook. Right, so like I said, just trying to introduce a little bit of upper body evasion, something that, as we keep saying, we're a little bit weak on here. So jab, bob and weave, cover, cover, bob and weave. So Brian, he's coming to me, this is where I suffer. Here, bob and weave. I come back up, you're going to high hook, cover across the body, and then bob and weave again. I know I'm going to get hit a bunch of times in this one.
You just need a couple patches to stand on.
So, okay, all right, let's see this way to go. Well, cover, probably. Catch, oh, already. Catch, probably, cover, probably. Catch, probably, cover. Nice. Catch, probably, cover. Same with this drill, you can also change your entry angles and stuff, right? I can step out on my jab, I can step on my hook, I can step on my hook. Right? So you don't have to stay directly in front of your partner linearly. Cut. This is bothering me. I've never heard. All right. The next one, I remember this one. I like this one. I did this. This one was on my sort of test. The only evasion this one is on the last punch. We use a sway back. Right? You're just going to take your head off for that. This one starts on double jab, cross to the body, jab to the body, and then sway back to the jab. All right. So that idea is that when you do that jab to the body, I don't have to go all the way back and go here. I jab to the body and just kind of sneak it up there. Just by changing my level. Right? So double jab, cross, jab. So Bryan comes, I catch, parry, sway back. Okay, so you're not supposed to be there for the last shot. So double jab, cross, jab. Double jab, cross, jab. All right. Now we go. Just a little note on this. For all of these combinations, that what Nicholas is looking for is your ability to transfer range. Right? So in those first ones, when you start a long range, and then you got to go to a hook, I can't hook from here. Right? So I got to jab and I got to close through the hook. The same when I do the ones where I'm jab, cross, and throw a body hook, I can't throw it here. This is long range. I've got to move in for that body hook. So all of these have this idea of this transfer range, except for this last one, which is all done at long range. Okay, so give it a go. Jab, cross the body, jab the body straight back. That's it. So, For this one, you're going to start with a low cross the body, so close range punch across the body. When I jab the head, he's going to slip to the outside, so slip the jab. Then I'm going to come with an uppercut to his head, he's going to cover. And then I'm going to throw a high hook, he's going to cover. Okay, so these are all alternating hands. Right? This one's all alternating hands. Start off close range, slip, cover. He comes at me, he's going to start with the cross, then cover, slip, until the uppercut, cover, and this uppercut, this rear uppercut, usually the uppercuts are throwing to the body. This one is coming to the head. Right? So when you're covering that rear uppercut to the head, you can do it by putting your forearm in the way. You can drop the other glove on top. Right? So block it here. I can also block it here. Right? So you have some options of how you want to block it. So cross the body, slip the jab, cover for the uppercut, cover for the hook. Might better use that hand. Yeah. Okay, we'll give that one a go. All right. Cross, jab, uppercut.
That's well.
You find the distance, slip, uppercut. Cross, slip, cover. Slow it down. Cross, slip, uppercut. Slip, cross, slip, uppercut, hook.
Oh yeah, trying to close the distance to that uppercut. It's difficult.
Yeah. So you're going from close range to long range, close range.
So gotta be what?
Boom, cover, boom. Yeah.
Lock, slip, cover. Better.
Lock, slip, cover, cover. Lock, slip, cover. I did that one a little bit. I don't know. Here, slip, cover, cover. Jab, jab, slip, cover. Jab. Now we got it. Again. One more time. Where's your again? Yeah.